Hello, Mrs. Fawn's here, also known as George Washington. You'll see why I'm wearing this in just a minute. I'm going to read to you This Little President. And if you were joining me this morning on Zoom, then you may have already read this. But if not, we're going to read it together now. This is an AR book. The quiz number is 193346. Or you can always look it up by the title, This Little President, or by the author Joan Holub and Daniel Rood. In the spirit of the presidential election, which is happening very soon, and because we've been studying the election process, I wanted to read this book. Leading our country, helping you and me, keeping all 50 states safe, happy, and free. Little presidents have a great big job. This little president, who happens to be what I'm dressed as today, flew flags red, white, and blue. He was our first leader when this nation was new. George Washington was the first president of the United States of America. This little president led with wisdom and care. When the White House was built, he was first to live there. John Adams was also the first vice president. This little president was super duper smart. He liked buildings, inventions, books, fossils, and art. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. And in 5th grade, we will talk about the Declaration of Independence later on in the school year. This little president was honest as can be. He kept our states united and set people free. Abraham Lincoln was the tallest president and the first one to wear a beard. This little president could really horseback ride. He was a brave general with patriotic pride. Ulysses S. Grant made Christmas a federal holiday. This little president was a cowboy ranch hand. He made national parks and preserved forest land. Theodore Roosevelt inspired a candy store owner to sell toy bears called Teddy's Bears. Teddy Roosevelt. This little president told people not to fear. He gave jobs to Americans, which made them all cheer. Franklin D. Roosevelt was the first president in a wheelchair. This little president had heart, style, and grace. He sent our first astronaut into outer space. John F. Kennedy was the youngest president ever elected. This little president was once a movie star. He brought the world together, both near and far. Ronald Reagan was the oldest president ever elected. This little president is a family man. When others say we can't, he declares, yes, we can. Barack Obama is the first African American president of the United States of America. Anything can happen in the USA. Hey, maybe you'll be president someday. So this was written during President Obama's administration. And again, this is an AR book. And I wanted to remind you that you do have a project, a small project, a presidential pennant project. Everybody was randomly selected a president to do a little bit of research. You are asked to find the years that the president served in office, what political party they were associated with, and also 3 interesting or fun facts that you find out about them. That's your project that's due the first day that we come back to school in person. Hope you enjoyed this AR book. Again, it's called This Little President, and the quiz number is 193346. All right, have a great day. Don't forget to get out and vote.